Javelin, fire and forget, man-portable, and multi-purpose. Javelin is the world's most advanced shoulder-launched anti-tank weapon. Javelin is the weapon soldiers reach for in combat, the weapon soldiers trust with their lives. Because in the heat of battle, when seconds count, Javelin works. Every time. With Javelin, light infantry takes out advancing armor and survives to fight again. Just ask warfighters like Sergeant John Maltby, who has faced enemy fire firsthand.
That gentleman is me.
In April 2003, Sergeant Maltby's 3rd Infantry Division was closing in on Baghdad Airport. From a bridge, Maltby spotted a convoy of enemy tanks. Under heavy fire, he directed his gunner to fire off 3 Javelin missiles. The missiles took out 4 T-72 tanks, a decisive setback for the enemy.
Saved our lives. Good weapon.
Javelin has 2 parts, the Command Launch Unit, or CLU, and the missile round. The CLU is used for surveillance, locating targets, and fire control, day or night. Javelin's optimum long-wave forward-looking infrared, or FLIR, improves CLU and missile performance on the dirty battlefield, and in adverse weather. When fog, clouds, high humidity, and minimal rainfall shut down mid-wave, long-wave continues to work well out to extended ranges. At lock-on, Javelin's feature-based tracker analyzes target features such as thermal segments, target size, and motion. Javelin's high degree of flight control has been proven in urban combat, where line of sight is often less than 500 meters.
We can go and get in little tight positions where the enemy can't see us or can't engage us with either direct or indirect fire.
Marine Gunnery Sergeant Christian Wade used the Javelin in Fallujah to crush the insurgents' fortified positions.
I did see this weapon knock buildings completely to the ground.
Once, while fighting in Fallujah, Sergeant Wade ran the Javelin up 4 stories to target insurgents in a building down the street. A difficult shot.
Probably 5 to 7 man RPG team that had run into a building behind our forward trace, and I had to shoot back at them. I could not shoot it directly at the building, which is what I would have preferred to do since I was 3 stories higher than what I was shooting at and only 250 meters away. I mean, I even had big tall buildings across the street from me that I had to fire between. So this was not an easy shot.
Even worse, the Javelin would be firing over the heads of fellow soldiers.
I was firing this missile back towards a whole bunch of U.S. Army, U.S. Marines, and Iraqi soldiers were on the other side of where this missile, way within the max effective range of this missile.
But Wade trusted the Javelin's accuracy.
Given that situation, it was the only missile that I could fire. It was the only weapon that I could fire. I shot that missile, and when it came out of the tube, I took my CLU, and I immediately pulled it down so I could see what was happening.
Wade saw the missile go high.
I watched my missile go higher than me, and I thought I just missed.
But he did not miss. The Javelin turned, hitting its target dead on.
It hit exactly where I wanted it to.
In urban areas, Javelin's minimal backblast, low signature design helps soldiers avoid detection. And it's one shot, one kill of armored tanks, buildings, bunkers, and hovering helicopters make it an essential weapon for the armed forces as they encounter more medium and close-range threats. Javelin replaces the aging and obsolete wire-guided M47 Dragon. With Javelin, the gunner has time to move to safety after firing, as the missile guides itself to the target. Javelin, precise, practical, and combat-proven. Javelin, a world-class weapon without equal. Believe it. Because that's what the soldiers say.